because it's 5 minutes too. I know, right? I know. I've also I don't know if you noticed, but in the stream I've started. Um, Wait, actually, we can't hear you right now. That's awkward. It's because I've done a thing. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry about it. No, it's not. I can hear you just fine. I just need to add the thing here. Audio output capture. Testing chat. Okay. Want to talk?
Yeah, sure. Is
Okay.
this good? Am I coming through?
You are coming
All
through.
good? All 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Testing. Testing.
Keep going.
Testing.
Keep going.
Yeah, okay.
You're way too loud.
So today I had to go
I'm gonna
to the pharmacy. What?
No, just keep going.
Oh,
Keep talking. Come on,
yeah,
on.
so I had to go to the. Jesus, would you stop interrupting? I had to go to the pharmacy today, and I took a bus.
I took a
I
boost.
took a bus downtown. Yeah, but the problem is I was actually out of my medication, so I had to get there early to get it.
Good.
And then the buses don't go all that much so early in the morning. So when I got out, I had like 40 minutes to kill before the next bus went, and it was like negative degrees outside, and yeah, not a good time.
Bro,
So I
you're
just
talking to
decided I
me.
would. Huh?
You're talking to me. I was working by that tower.
Yeah, so I just decided I would walk home.
Oh.
It's only 6-7 kilometers, so it's fine.
How long will that take? 40, 50 minutes? 50 minutes?
50, gee, how fast do you think I walk?
I don't know how much 6, 7 kilometers.
It took me 2 hours.
Oh, you walk really slow.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, okay. Because I was about to say that is a bit more than I would have expected in
Yeah.
honest numbers. Oh, that's fair enough.
Oh, but I mean, it was a beautiful morning, and especially here in Silkeborg with all the lakes and the forest, and
Oh,
yeah, a good time.
you said lakes. I heard legs, and I was like, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know that people are in the sundresses yet, but all right.
that's just how we do it here.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, who am I to? Yeah, who am I to?
Please tell me.
Yeah, I would love to, but I wouldn't even know. That's funny. I was in town too as well today. That was after work though, because because of work. So yeah, I went to the Rosengård Center, the Rosengård Center, not a but the and then I gave some very pretty woman behind the desk, behind the counter. That's what's called a counter. My mother's ring and my cross. She still didn't want to have sex with me. I don't know, man. Like,
Is this the liquor store clerk again?
that was not a liquor store clerk. That was just like a super boost, bro.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You said you went there to get some like fancy drinks, and I was like,
I,
okay, yeah, sure. He went to the
I,
liquor store.
I didn't say I went there to get fancy drinks. I went to get whiskey. Whiskey is liquor, though, so I get why you would have thought so. I know it's a fancy name, Ballantyne's.
Yeah.
And Grouse, famous Grouse. Grouse. Man, I am so yellow in my teeth right now. Must be all the saturation, just like, I don't know. I put up a yellow filter or something. I don't know what's happened. I think everything else looks decent though. Like I'm a bit redheaded and everything, but that's just pretty standard.
Yeah.
Like my teeth are very yellow, and that mark before on the wall was also incredibly yellow. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, where did it go? Like,
dude, where did it
to be
go?
honest, it looked like you had a quest for me or something. Like,
I know. I thought for a second I did.
but I guess it was timed or something like that.
Yeah, we
It's
nailed it.
gone now.
Yeah, we nailed it. We really did. Because it was, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's because it's still light outside. My arm's all yellow too. Still light outside, but like it isn't sunny anymore, which it was up until that point. I'm gonna try and just take my sound down a little bit. Sound a bit better now, you think? Like I've set it down to 150. I thought that's probably more fitting.
Mm.
Not about right, does it? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you sound good.
Oh, thank you so much. That's all I'm looking for.
All right, it is 8 o'clock. Should we just go ahead?
Sure. First of all, how was your week?
I had a decent week.
Okay, that's good.
I
I guess we're
Yeah,
talking like
especially
about Thursday to now because
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess I mean, welcome to this extra special occasion Easter version of Pharoes Crypt.
yes,
Uh, I don't know. It's not taped because it's live. I don't know. Coming to you on a Tuesday
yes,
because we are getting very fancy on Thursday
so
and don't
fancy.
have the time.
I don't even know how fancy
Um,
that's how fancy we're gonna get.
yeah. I mean, I think you should wear your kilt. Honestly, that would be a great laugh.
That would actually be really fun. I really should,
Yeah.
shouldn't I? Oh man, then I gotta watch it though. I should watch it. Oh my god, I got a message from my drug dealer. I'm joking. Or am I?
Always great with like an admission of guilt
Ah,
on
exactly. I
camera.
know, right? That's the thing. I can't tell you how many times
So
Pixie's done
anyway,
that. Like so often. Give me okay, wait, okay. 1 second. I'm gonna because I can't hear you while I'm walking anymore because it has to be wide now because the microphone.
right.
Okay, I just I gotta get the whiskey.
Yeah, so he's a drunken bastard. Um, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess while he's away, it's just that we have an Easter dinner on Thursday, so that's why we're doing it today.
Yes. Sponsored by James Gross. So
It
nice.
looks good.
It is really good. It's also like almost 200 Danish, so
Oh, I mean, it's not too bad.
it isn't, and it's actually worth it because like if if we were to pour you a cup of this compared to the O'Keys that I just nicked from you,
Yeah,
you'll definitely know why you're paying more.
yeah.
Right.
Also, I think I gave like just short of 100 for the Okies. So
Yeah, yeah. That was after the price. You know, price. Uh,
I don't know.
the thing where prices go up. It's called a price.
Inflation.
Yes, that would do. That would do.
um, yeah, but anyway, yeah, we should get into the vibe check. Like,
Yes. Yes.
uh, so I
Like.
had a
Mhm.
pretty decent weekend. I got to go to a concert yesterday with my
Oh.
family.
Who played?
There's this, huh?
Who played?
It was choir. Um, so there's this.
That's not a
I
concert.
don't know if it is Danish or Norwegian, but he basically wrote like an Easter Passion. It's called. So it's like a big musical work that like retells the story of Easter from the perspective of Jesus and his disciples.
Oh,
Uh, great, great, amazing piece of work. And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, we listen to it every Easter at home. So getting to see it live was amazing. And
Yeah.
yeah,
That sounds awesome. Honestly, that sounds completely bonkers in some ways. Like that.
really,
Like
really good.
yeah, yeah.
Also, yeah, because it's like it's written for a double choir. So there are points when it's like 8 to 10 voicings layered on top of each other. So
Right.
it's just sounds awesome.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, and they had some really, really skilled uh, what solo singers.
Right.
Yeah, it's just all around very good experience.
Yeah, that was nice. It was very nice.
Yeah. So how have you been?
I've been drunk. No, no. You see, you gave me all your
Oh yeah,
alcohol, and now it's all gone.
yeah.
So, no, the wine is gone though. I finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I say? I was there. I was here. We got together and had a good time. No, I've been decent. Actually, you know what? And I'm gonna add this because you know this, but if anyone's actually watching, they don't know this. I have had a great time since Thursday because Friday I was with you in the cinemas watching John Wick 4, the last John Wick. Possibly
Yeah.
something else in the universe gonna happen, but that's the last one with him because it seems he died. He got a gravestone at least.
Yeah.
Pretty telling, if I have to say so myself. And the day after, I went to Alex's, picked him up, and we went to Rosengassen and about pan, spelt, and I talked with the people who are gonna fix my glasses next month, and I talked to the people who are gonna fix my rings that I also talked to today. And then we went in and watched another movie. We watched D&D movie. What's it called again? Do you know what it's called? What the title is?
Yeah, Honor Among Thieves, right?
Yes, that's it exactly.
Yeah.
Very, very fitting.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've actually been very curious about that. So how was it?
it was very decent. Oh, that is way not at
Well,
all of saturation. Jesus.
just
I
oh
got
man, it
pale.
just seemed like you were gonna say, "Oh man, it made me cry. It was so bad."
It's sad. No. No. Sorry. It was really good. It was decent. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know if you watched Warcraft, the movie.
I did. I did.
Yeah. It's kind of like that one, I think. It's a good
Hmm.
movie. It's completely fine. And I would definitely watch it again. But it wasn't anything like, oh my god, I could slit my throat right here and die happy, because of this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So it was a good movie, a very good experience. And then just to
Cool.
ruin the vibe
I
a little
might
bit,
have to go see that.
you should. If you can wait until next month, I'll come with.
I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, well, sure. If you want to wait until then I'd be happy to go watch it again. I love watching movies at least twice in the cinemas if they're good. That makes me happy. Yeah, and then Sunday I deliver my car to my dad so he can fix that. So, and paid him 2,500 Danish barbarinos for the parts
Ooh.
that he's installed so far.
So it'll be more
No, actually,
later
wait, no,
on.
that's all the parts. But then,
Oh, okay.
there was a bit of discussion whether or not he's going to get payment for also fixing it. Which, apparently it's going to be like a full 3 days job for him. So I have to do something,
Yeah.
Like, I definitely don't have the money to pay him this month. But, yeah. But next month I'm thinking I'm going to get my mom and dad something,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. You
And
should have
also,
Hmm?
parents like they usually let you off the hook pretty easy.
Yeah. Thing is, like, my mom especially is letting me off the hook way too easy lately. That's very nice too. But my mom is just like, she keeps going on like, if I wait long enough, she'll just be like, nah, we don't need that anyways. I'm like, what? We agreed on this thing, and then yeah, no, I feel bad about it. So yeah. So I was about to
Wait.
say,
Yeah.
you should do like I do. Like I every time we do this, I have one glass of whiskey just sitting here with me. You should have something like that too. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Like just like a liquor you could fill up once and then just sit and sip off while we're doing this. If you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna force you to drink, but also if you don't, I might beat you up, you little nerd.
Yeah, we did do like a full 2-hour episode of something about how our
How I
friends
want my
need to
friends to
drink
drink.
more.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So, but anyway, that is not why we are here today.
No. Why are we here today?
Well, not exclusively, at least. Um, yeah, I thought I promised Thursday I would do a fun episode,
Mm.
and it might have gotten a little bit out of hand. So I'm here to like correct the course a little bit. Get us down to earth again by talking about something I find incredibly challenging, uh, which is dating, and that whole.
Shit show.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty fitting. Um, no, I mean, I should say generally I'm okay with being alone at the moment, and you know, if it isn't going to happen like ever, that's also fine. Um,
Mm.
it's more of the it's nice to have someone who cares about you, like
Yeah.
very deeply.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Someone who's like family
and
without being family.
huh?
Someone who can be family without actually being family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, yeah. So, but I thought I would just I would like to talk to you about this because I know we have very different views um
Sex.
on the whole dating thing and like very differences in experience level, which I think is nice because we're usually pretty much on the same page about things.
Yeah.
um yeah, so I mean I would just like to ask you to start, like, what your dating history is, like, if you don't mind sharing that.
Oh wait. Okay, so are we talking like how many have I dated? And like was it French kissing or did go all the way? Or
Yeah,
like
when did you get to second base for the um no,
okay,
like
so
something first person you would say was actually your girlfriend, like for real, because I think we've all done the like in uh l- the lower grades where you're like, oh, she's my girlfriend, but like I mean it's just,
yeah.
yeah,
Um
don't really know what it means.
well, okay. So, yeah, I've done the thing that you're talking about there, when you're younger and you have the like we're boyfriend girlfriend now, are we? And then we're like, yeah, we're boyfriend girlfriend now. And you're like, okay, cool. And then like, yeah, cool. First time that happened to me, by the way. Uh, I don't know how old I was specifically. I think it was like not in kindergarten, but like in grade 0. I remember I asked the girl. I fucking like I do you remember the Billy Bob song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sung that, but instead of singing "Oh Frække Sally," I sung "Oh Frække Mette, Oh Frække Mette," because I had a huge crush on a girl I knew called Mette. Yeah, I was pretty musical back then. Bit of a bad boy.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, I asked her one day like if she wanted to be my girlfriend because I was really like she like in my head she was an angel. Um, so like while we might not have had a real relationship as per se like as it is nowadays, uh, she was my first girlfriend, the first person I really was in love with. Um, and then we agreed to go kiss in the bathroom because that's what people do. And then she never arrived, and then the day after she broke up with me.
Huh.
Yeah, broke my heart, but that's my history in dating, anyways. That's a pretty good intro. Just like okay, so I will keep I'll go into some more serious stuff, but did you have something like that?
I did, yeah. So I when I was in the second grade,
Mm-hmm.
I moved. Oh well, my parents moved, and I moved with them.
As it tends to go.
Yeah, and came in this new class that had a whole different dynamic than the one I came from, and yeah, I don't know. It took some time getting used to, and I guess like after I'd been there for a couple of months, one of the girls from the class came up to me and was like, "Hey, this girl really thinks you're cute or nice or something, and she really likes you." And I was just like, I don't know, flabbergasted. Like I didn't know how to respond to that. So I was like, I guess that makes two of us. I don't know.
Dude, you had game. You had game.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, and I guess from then on we just kind of, were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
Um, yeah, until she dumped me
Ah,
for the new kid in class, like a couple months later, I think.
so,
Um,
so that was her type, pretty much. Like, oh, new kid.
yeah,
That's
I
that's
guess
my
so.
guy.
It's
Yeah,
like new and exciting.
yeah.
A real man of the world.
Well, yeah. Woman of the world, please,
Yeah, I
please,
guess. Yeah.
please. Yeah, cool. Right. Okay. Okay. Did I continue mine then?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So my first actual girlfriend was my cousin.
Oh.
Sweet home Alabama. Bada, 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 bada. Um, I was thinking about that before, like if I should actually say this now, but I think it's just kind of a funny story now. It's like I think to me at least we were actually really boyfriend girlfriend. We have still been by now. Yeah, I'd say. We never we we tried to kiss once. We banged our front teeth together so hard. It really hurt. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was a family reunion kind of thing. I should also say before I continue from here on, this cousin of mine, first of all, female cousin. Secondly, not biological cousin, foster family cousin.
Yeah.
Just to clarify here, so no one's going like, oh, yeah, yeah.
But also biological, legal by Danish law.
Yeah.
So.
By most laws, I actually think.
Hmm.
And by Alabama law, I'm a bit of a pisshead. A bit of a weak one.
Yeah.
A bit of a pussy. No, yeah. So like, she was my first real one, and I mean, she's a great girl. I love her to this day. Not in that same way necessarily, but great person. Yeah, we were always really tight. Like this. And then came the really real ones, the ones that stuff has happened with. To put it not so
Yeah.
politely. Well, I was gonna say it's actually fairly polite considering what I could have said.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no. That was Cecilia in about 7th grade. Then there was a couple of other ones in between me and her relationship. And then oh shit. And then trying to figure this out how this works. Then sorry, I'm just trying to figure out like, oh shit, I'm fucking with the contrast here. That's better. Now you can see me a little better.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's much better. Yeah, because I was getting too bright, couldn't really see me anymore. So Cecilia, and after that the other serious girlfriend, that was Rebecca. You know her. Yeah, and then I believe we came to Mia, pretty much. There's also Sarah in between, but like, while that was something real to me, I had a very idea that wouldn't work out in the end. As it goes, right? There we go. That's better. I'm gonna be doing this throughout the entire thing because it's not dark yet. Yeah. So okay, so how much in depth do you want me to go with this beyond what I've just said?
Uh,
Are you looking for dating
I mean,
tips?
no, I mean we tried that.
I think we did, yeah. What was it you
Yeah,
called me?
I just think
Mafia.
I am mafia l'amor.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, so for anyone not in the know, when we went to school together, my roommate and I were pretty similar when it came to uh, game and the girls, and basically, I think we're not unattractive. Uh,
No, I wouldn't say so.
Also not
You,
pretty boys in any way, but like
you're talking
just
about you and Andreas, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't say like neither of you are ugly in any way.
yeah, and I think we got like enough of a personality that we're interesting people,
Yeah.
like to the right people.
Hmm.
We just did not know how to do anything,
No.
uh, basically. Yeah, so
Hmm.
we got in contact with the guy with the most game we knew. Yours truly. uh,
uh,
yeah, and we called him Mafia L'Amour.
exactly. I believe I picked that
I
name
mean,
myself.
yeah. I think at least you had something to do with it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I mentioned it, and you guys were just like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Or something like
yeah.
that. That's a good
um,
time. Good time.
yeah, but the thing is, like, um, yeah, for how much you tried to teach us, I mean, it just wouldn't stick because you were like, oh yeah, you just gotta be confident or like go talk to them and yeah, and I was like, yeah, sure, I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, I guess I wasn't really ready uh,
No, but that's always the
back
thing,
then.
isn't it?
So,
I would say, like, it's anyone that's like, "How do I get girls?" It's very simple, really. Like the idea of it is very simple. It's hard to do. You need to train yourself into like the confidence it takes to just like do stuff.
mm,
Because you can make a fool
yeah,
of yourself. That's fine, as long as you're doing stuff. That's all that really matters, I
yeah,
think, to open up. I'm having a hard time with this now, myself, but I still know that that's what it takes. Like just kind of like what I did with that girl at Superhusen. Where I walked in there 3 times in total. I gave her my number once, and she gave me the finger. No, it's she didn't give me the finger, but if I remember correctly, I gave her my number on a receipt. Okay, let's take it from top. I walked in there to get what I needed, which was the Ballantine's whiskey. I didn't have any more of that. I was like, shit. And I just got a bit of chocolate. I walked in there again because I was like, no, I need to do something about this. And then I was like, oh, wait, what am I going to buy? What am I going to buy? I need something to buy. And then I was like, I don't know. Walked back into my car. Picked up a pen from my car. Walked back in the third time. Bought beers and Vax Condi because I want to see if I can make that bubblegum drink again with the.
yeah.
And then she gave me the receipt, and then I was like, yeah, sure, I'm going to do this. And I was like, wrote down my number on the receipt, gave it to her, and I was like, if you want this, like, if you can use this for anything, have it. And she's like, no, no. Started like, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. And then she like threw it out. She's like, she's like, no, I also have a boyfriend. I was like, no, it's cool, it's fine. And then, yeah, yeah. It's all about like if you like find anyone, you just like anyone that gives you any kind of like I could possibly be with this person. I think this person is kind of beautiful or funny or nice or something where you go like, yeah, this could make me want to be near this person for a long time.
Mm.
Whatever it is. In my case with her, it was she had the most beautiful eyes. I just really loved her eyes. The tits were also big.
And is that a euphemism or?
No, like as I just said, her tits were also big. But no,
Okay.
she just had the most beautiful. Actually, like one of the few times as a man, you only notice her tits as a secondary thing. No, she had the most beautiful eyes. It was amazing. Yeah, I could have stared into them for an eternity. I swear to you. Haven't seen her since. Haven't gone back to the store since actually, which is a bit awkward. But no, yeah. No, it's just like if you find anyone who might be that thing, I'd say do what I did. Maybe just like write down your number and be like, hey, call this or message this number if you would like find me in any way interesting or nice to look at.
I did actually do that
You did?
once.
You did? You
Come
never
to
told me
think
about
about it,
this.
yeah.
You never told me about this.
No. I mean, it was
Go on.
way before we met, like a couple of years before. Uh,
Okay.
Wait, your sound just no. Okay, it's back. Never mind.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. It just cut out, but you're back now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did. I was a crossing guard. That's what it's called, right? When
Yeah, like
you help the school kids get across the road.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'd call you big and sexy for that, but okay, whatever.
I mean, yeah, I did get to wear one of those yellow safety vests,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah, you did.
yeah. But so anyway, every crossing guard in in the what's it called,
Cool.
municipality
Oh.
where I lived, got to go to Hansepark in Germany, which is like
Oh.
a theme park. No, that's not it.
Oh yeah, I think
Like
like a park, like an adventure park
yeah,
or whatever.
park. It's got rides and
Yeah,
shit.
roller coasters and crap.
Yeah,
Very fast ones.
yeah. uh, which isn't really my scene, but I don't know. We got to get out of school for a day and I don't know, take a long bus ride with some of my friends, so it was fine.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but there was this really cute girl on the bus that we picked up from one of the other schools, and uh, you know, I didn't really notice anything on the way down there, but on the way home, like I kept catching her staring at me, um, and I was like, "Oh boy, this is it. This is what you've trained for." So, uh, I mean, I didn't want to go up and talk to her like in front of a bunch of strangers. I mean, I wasn't that brave.
Hmm.
So I asked my teacher, who was with, if I could borrow a pen, and yeah, so I scribbled down my phone number, and then when it was their turn to leave the bus, I was just like real casual, leaning back with the paper, right, and putting it on like a shelf behind me, and
Right.
she actually took it. Like,
Wow.
uh, I
Okay,
mean, I've never felt so smooth in my life.
dude. That's actually like that's smoother than anything I've ever done.
Yeah,
Like legitimately, that is smoother than anything I've ever done. Uh,
yeah. So I mean, yeah, we talked for a while,
hmm.
but yeah, I don't know. I just quickly found out that um,
He's incredibly superficial.
uh, no, um, no, that I don't know. Dating was, yeah. I also don't know if you would call it dating what we did,
Like,
but I don't know. We texted,
yeah,
like, met up a
sustaining a
few times.
relationship.
Yeah. But yeah, I quickly found out that it was, much more work if it had to work in the long run
Yeah.
than what I had initially believed it was. And yeah, I was not ready to do that work. So yeah, it just kind of fizzled.
I mean, that's fair enough. That happens. That does
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. I don't. Okay, I'm actually now. I'm not sure anymore if you have told me or not. You might have told me about this.
Mm,
It might have gone a
might
little bit
have.
differently
Yeah.
when you told me though. But either way, I've definitely forgotten about it. So I'm so happy. My dude's got more game than me. I still have
Yeah, I mean,
the better closing rate though.
yeah, you do. You do. I think the problem is, I I guess I was born with more game, but I spent it all in that one move,
Ah, yes.
and
That's
I
where it's
don't know.
at.
I've been looking for like a health potion or whatever ever since.
Like in Zelda with one of those little green stamina things.
Yeah,
Magic
yeah,
potions, yeah. That's a
yeah. I
good
don't
one.
have enough relationship points to actually make a move.
Oh man. Oh.
No, but I mean, actually, that is kind of interesting because I mean, now I feel like, yeah, I guess that's the closest thing I've ever had to like a relationship.
Hmm,
Um,
yeah,
and now I'm, close to turning 25 and
yeah,
still single. And it feels like, the people around me who I know like are getting on with like their second, third, like serious partner.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and at a
Marriage
certain
is some
point,
of
it
them.
just feels like you're lagging behind.
Yeah,
You know, like if I were to get into a relationship now, um,
yeah. You're.
I mean, I want to be really specific here. It's not because I think, you know, it's wrong to be in multiple relationships or that,
Oh no.
um, it's somehow damaged goods, or
Oh no.
it's more, for me, like I don't have the experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that like leads to anxiety about this stuff for me, that like even just the thought of like kissing someone who has been doing that for years and it would be like my first kiss is absolutely terrifying.
Okay, this might actually kill that bit of anxiety for you, just a little bit, just a
Hmm.
teeny, because
I mean, please.
yeah, because in my experience, everyone sucks at kissing until you get used to kissing each other.
Huh.
Yeah, like for example, Mia, she was, she had been with people before me and stuff like that, but I really thought she was pretty piss poor at it in the beginning. Uh, and Rebecca especially, but I don't think she had been with anyone before me though. And then she did everything with me. No, no, it's really. I think it's like, I think any time you start a relationship, you will most likely be bad at kissing in the beginning, both of you,
Hmm.
because you need to figure out like how do you connect better. Of
Yeah.
course, that means everyone has to get used to the way I kiss because I'm very good at it. So.
Oh, I should have been practicing with you all this
Yeah.
time.
Hey, I'm going to you on Thursday. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to, hit all of my grandparents with a heart attack
Exactly.
at the same time. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think I've really been a bit like invited to like a family thing for you in like of yours in 5 years at least or something. Like I think I've been to some
yeah,
sort of family thing of yours in at like some time ago back when we were in school maybe. But I don't think I've been to anything since
probably.
then.
Yeah.
So this would be a good comeback for me. Just, like, straight up come in and be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I made him gay. Fuck you guys. Like, uh,
Oh,
show up with like a Satanist tattoo on my chest and like,
yeah.
ah! No, no, but I will say, I think really, all this stuff, like a lot of people are afraid of that. Like when you do it the first time,
Mm.
being bad because other people are used to it and you're not, and blah blah blah. That is honestly one of the dumbest things humanly to be afraid of and to be scared of, because but like that's what we are. We are always afraid of the dumbest things as humans. But like it is,
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah. Like science proves. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
my experience at least says that we are usually afraid of the dumbest things that we could be afraid of. Um, but like this sort of like I'm not used to it, therefore it's gonna be bad. No, no, no. I don't know if I told you about this, but I once went home with someone from in Odense, some very cute girl. We didn't end up doing anything much. I just like I just slept at hers and we cuddled a little bit. Very nice. Uh, she actually told me that she had met someone and it was his first time being with anyone, and she was incredibly happy about that, because usually people start to get a sense of what they're doing is what is right, which isn't true. What's
Mm.
right is like depending on who
Yeah.
you're with. And she was so happy that she had this like completely blank slate that she could just like make into whatever she wanted. And, it was completely messed up to listen to, but yeah, I got it though. Like I understand it.
Yeah, I guess it is nice, someone without any preconceptions. And,
Yeah, exactly. Like, if anything, I'd say you're maybe like what most people are looking for.
yeah, I'm a rare commodity, baby.
You are. You're like diamonds, but more worthy. What?
Yeah.
Worth of more? What? Higher value. That's the word words I'm looking
Thank
for.
you.
Yeah. Platinum, but better.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I think it's good, confronting your fears
Oh
and
yeah,
uh
always.
but at the same time, I mean, yeah,
Still
we've talked
fearful?
about this before. Huh?
Still fearful, or
Yeah, also that. But um no, I think, when I look back, uh
sorry,
you good?
I inhaled whiskey. That's really when you look
No,
back.
but when I look back at like the times, when I really, really tried, um,
Yeah.
where I said to myself, okay, yeah, I'm going for it.
Hmm.
Um, it always gets to the point where I think everyone involved, like me and her,
Hmm.
is, semi-aware that I don't know, there's something going on,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
but it's taking the next step. That's and what it really goes back to, I think, is the same with the girl I met on
Okay.
the train. No, not the train,
The
in the
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I get in my own head, like, am I actually ready for this? And I mean, I can barely take care of myself. Like, uh, how am I gonna be responsible for like this whole other person who expects me to be there for her, right? And you know,
Hmm.
it's like,
Hmm.
and sometimes that becomes, is it actually worth the hassle?
Yeah. I
Um,
remember us talking about that.
yeah, yeah, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe sometimes maybe I think I'm asexual, right?
Hmm.
But then I was like, yeah, but no, I watch porn.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
probably not.
lately I have been thinking, I don't know, I might be aromantic.
Hmm.
Um, like, because I'm, you know, deadly afraid of that very physical, intimate stuff. Um, and
Yeah.
all the, yeah, should we say,
I.
trials that comes with relationships
Hmm.
just doesn't seem worth it to me.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and because I'll get to a point with a girl where we really click, like, emotionally or
Yeah.
spiritually,
Yeah.
and I'm actually good there,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Uh.
But yeah, then everything falls apart because I don't communicate that. I don't know. I like you, but I don't actually want to go further than this, and yeah,
Huh.
just becomes a big mess.
It's funny because until you said the last bit there, I would have, and always have, counted you as not someone who is asexual or aromantic. Definitely not asexual, as I think
Mm.
we've just covered. But also not aromantic. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't have guessed at least. I mean,
Mm.
obviously, it's not up to me to say that. That's pretty much your
No.
call in the end. Uh, and with what you said in the end, it could be that you're right. Like I think the fact that you're
Yeah.
afraid of it isn't. It depends on how you're afraid of it. Because I've always seen the way you're afraid of it more as an experience than something that you're fleeing from because you don't want it. 'Cause you seem like you at least want to try it.
Yeah. I'm not so sure anymore. At least not right now. And
Mm.
uh, yeah, I mean, it is something I've been struggling with because I don't know. I don't want to, give myself a predicate that doesn't fit, and some people might be like, that's actually harmful to aromantics that you define as that.
Mm.
Um, But from what I understand, like you can be aromantic and still like feel romantic love at times and
Certainly,
still want it
certainly,
sometimes.
certainly.
And I mean, some people even say that, yeah, I don't know, maybe you're aromantic in this part of your life.
Mm,
That doesn't mean you won't find romance later and enjoy it. Um,
that sounds very true.
yeah, so I don't know. It's just a way for me to better understand myself, I guess,
Yeah,
at the moment.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Mm.
Yeah. I will say another thing though. That's gonna be like my fucking, go-to
Yeah.
catchphrase. I will say, mark me. Uh, um, you also said the thing about how, and I remember you having actually said that before, how you didn't want to, you know, what you said, be responsible for another person's life when you could barely take responsibility of your own or something like that.
Yeah,
When
I
you felt like you
mean,
had to lose
be
control.
responsible for their life sounds so
Yeah, it sounds
dramatic,
very,
right?
yeah,
But
but like,
but being a boyfriend, like it comes with responsibilities. And I know like you negotiate that when you build the relationship and um
yeah.
but
Sorry, it's funny saying negotiate when talking about relationship. It's very like it's definitely the right way to say it. You put it right there, but this sounds weird. I don't know.
yeah, but I guess that is my take on it. It is very analytical, like pros and cons and not like I don't know, I like this person, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I think hmm,
Therefore, I am.
hmm.
This
Yeah.
is why I have the big beard. The word.
Descartes, who let you in here?
uh, no, it's Yeah, I was just thinking about how my most serious relationships actually came to be, and while Rebecca, I realized was actually something that I actually, you know, put a bit of effort into. When I say a bit of effort, I really do mean only a bit. Uh, um, I don't know if you know how we got together. Do you remember that?
I remember you told me, but not any of the specifics.
No. So you remember that Muggy had something with her before I did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went up to Muggy, and as I do when I am uncomfortable, I make jokes. So I made a joke out of it. I made a little bit of I made a little bit of a spas out of it. I made it clear that I wanted it, but also that I tried to put it in a funny way. That's how I make it
Mm.
happen because that's just how it is. Just being
Eh.
smooth, I hate that. And like especially trying to play by the rules. Like I talked to Simon about the girl over there in the store. He was like, "Oh, just do this," and I was like, "No, that sounds awful. That sounds
Mm.
serious and boring, and I don't like that. That's awful. Don't ever do that." In my opinion, like if someone came up to me and was like boringly serious, that would be the worst way to do it. I would definitely, because I'm a man. So if I ever get asked out, I'm on. If you have the balls to
Yeah.
go up to a man as a woman and go like, "Hey, would you take my number?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love you already. Do you want to have my children?" Like, just because you never see that. No, but so like for Rebecca, I asked Mugger like, is he serious? Like, is he done with it? And like, is he okay with me like going for her, like trying to get something out of that? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's like, I'm not sure you're right. I'm not sure you're sure about that. And then I made a little, seriously worded but very funny little contract that said Mugger was okay with leaving it, and she was okay with leaving it for me. And then I think I had him sign it, and then I had her sign on the other side of it. I brought her out to pizza though, which was pretty nice. I think my treat. So honestly, I think that's one of the best things I've ever done. Yeah, was it dumb as fuck? Definitely. But would I prefer that? Would I find that very funny? Yeah. And I think that's the best thing you could do. Do something that's kind of funny or goofy. Something that kind of, if you're going to ask someone, do something that kind of shows them who you are. even if it is way over
Yeah,
the like, even if it is like super weird or way too much or something. Like for example, you're very good with music. If you were to go up to someone you really thought you could like, and then just like make him a bit of music and little piece of song, yeah,
yeah,
most people find that to be way too much. But the one you should be with would probably be like, that's incredibly cute, and yeah, I'm gonna try it at least. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
So
I think you're right there. That you know when you're putting yourself out there, like you would, like the true you,
yeah,
and they say no, it probably wouldn't have worked out that well either way. Then,
exactly,
or it would have taken a lot of more work than
yeah,
with the right person.
exactly, yeah. That's the thing.
But I also think it's interesting. You mentioned Simon said you should do this and that, and you were like, "No, I can't do that." Kind of reminiscent of how you tell me and Andreas to do this and that, and we are like, "No, we can't do that."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like I guess we are very set in our ways
yeah,
when it comes to like uh, love and relationships.
yeah. I think all it really comes down to is, if there's someone you want to court, uh, you should do so. Uh, but try and find your own way to do it. Like mine has always been through humor, even if it is
Mm.
piss poor humor. Uh, and honesty. Uh, how would you say you would do it? Am I right in saying that the most you way to do it would be to make a little song or something? Like if you really found someone you thought could
Hmm.
be like the one back in, I'm not gonna mention any specific time, but you know who I'm talking about, I think. Uh,
Yeah. No, I think yeah, I could see me doing that.
hmm. Would you see me
I mean,
helping you do that?
luckily, no, I would definitely be very private
God
about
damn it.
that sort of thing.
That's fair enough.
Also, because I think like as a type, I usually go for the like more shy uh, girls, and getting a whole lot of attention towards it might not be what they want,
Hmm.
and definitely not what I want.
Hmm.
So,
No, that's fair.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, but no, I have been very lucky in that. Um, I guess in all my music classes or whatever, there have been some very cute girls. So
Yeah.
uh,
But you never made them a song.
I did actually when we had our gala, gala,
Yeah,
gala.
Gala. Yeah, an essay or
Uh, I no
Thanksgiving.
at my high school.
Oh, before essay. Before essay.
No,
That's after
no,
essay.
high
Yeah.
school as in gymnasium.
Oh, as
I
in
don't
gym.
know,
Okay.
college, high school. It's a weird mix between the two
Yeah,
in
I just call
Denmark.
it gym. I just
Uh,
call it what I call it.
Yeah, but like the equivalent, at least age-wise, of high school. I feel like
I guess so.
pretty much.
Yeah, depending on when you get there, but
Um,
sure, in general.
yeah, in my high school, senior year, um, we always had to write in like a list of who we would like to ask out, and then there would be this group that would like switch it around so everyone had a partner to go with, and yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
yeah, we were only 200 students, so it's not a huge task. Um,
Pretty big to me.
so, huh?
That sounds pretty big to me. I mean,
Oh yeah, but like compared to VKT, like how many students were there?
300 and something. I think 350. I guess maybe
Okay,
maybe four. I don't
yeah,
know.
okay, but Silkeborg, where my brothers went, it's like 1,500 students. So,
What?
yeah.
Okay, now I'm not sure if I'm right about Big
But
Go on.
yeah, anyway, we had to write in this list, and there was this girl in my class that I was really into. Um, so I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll shoot my shot.
Mm.
So I put her on the top of the list, right? And yeah, I actually got her as a partner, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll ask her to the dance with
Yeah.
with like a song.
Yeah.
So I did write a song,
Oh,
asking her to go to the dance with me. Yeah,
nice.
and performed it in front of the whole school.
Dude, that is honestly, say whatever you will, that is ballsy as hell. That
Yeah.
is ballsy as hell. Like, that's well done on you.
The problem was she did actually have a boyfriend at the time. So,
Yeah, I remember that.
mm,
But, if I remember right, wasn't he a bit of a knobhead?
no, I don't think so.
Like, he was a cool enough dude,
I
but, like,
think,
them
yeah,
together
he's a
seemed
great
like
guy,
a
but
misfit if I...
yeah, it has always seemed a bit off to me. But I didn't want to say anything because especially coming from me, it would always
Yeah,
like sound a little false or
yeah, a little, like,
yeah,
a little hunting.
yeah.
Hmm. Um, by the way, do you want to quit this at like 9, or do you want to go to like a little longer because we're gonna do it early and then, or because you were talking about not wanting to start at 9 at least.
Yeah, I think we should cut it off at 9.
Okay. 400 students. It
Okay,
says.
yeah.
Yeah, so not huge. I mean, yours was of course smaller, but yours was also, very elitist. No, yours was a Christian one, whereas mine was
Yeah.
just, anyone in the vicinity.
But, speaking of elitist, it was named the best high school in Denmark, like measured on how much students would raise their grades from
Huh?
when they got there to when they finished.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah,
Hmm. It did seem like a good school. I remember meeting
it
Annalisa
was.
there.
Honestly, was.
Do you remember that?
Huh?
You remember when I visited you there and then we met Annalisa? We went around like pretending I was like a French foreign exchange
Oh,
student.
right. Yeah, you knew her
And then
from
we met her
before.
and I was like, oh no! Yeah, I knew her from Hvidebæk Kristne, the Christian
Yeah.
school of Hvidebæk. Hvidebæk? I don't know how you like. I always just say things in Danish because like trying to translate is
Yeah, I guess that's
hit and miss.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. But oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cracked me. So cool.
Um, do you have any closing thoughts or statements? Uh,
Yes. I will say to like close it out. We're talking about dating. In our case, specifically dating women. Also, okay, I will also say, I have tried being with a man. Try it if you can dare it. If you're unsure at all. If you're at all unsure, just try it.
Hmm,
You might find out you're
yeah.
like, oh, this is actually good. Because I found that apparently I'm not turned off by dicks. I'm just turned off by masculinity.
Okay, yeah.
It's another conversation I've had with another one of my friends. If I was with a she-male, I wouldn't mind as long as they look female. The dick is fine. I don't care about that.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. That's a bit of information about me. That's that. Try it just to see if you might be into it. And then again, try it in another way though. If you have any inkling that you might like this person, just male or female, I don't care if whatever you are, whatever they are. Try and go for it in some way. Try and I'm joking on a peanut. Try and go for it in some way and try and go for it in your own way. Like do something that shows you the best you can. Even if it's the like most awkward fucking you, like slightly like bumping up to them and I'm like, oh, you wanna go out on a date or something. Even that, if that is you, that is you. Does that feel awful?
Yeah.
Sure. It always feels awful to fucking ask someone out, I think. I've never done it and be like, I love this. No, I hate it. All the way through. Just try and go for it. Try and go for it any way you can. Any way you can. How about you? Do you have anything?
Uh, yeah, I would say, talk to your mates about it.
Sure.
Like, I mean, no matter how much I've disagreed with your approach over the years, um, it's great being able to talk about like what's going on
Yeah.
and being vulnerable with each other, which is something men isn't encouraged enough to be.
Sure.
But I think like the other day we were talking about Wednesday, the series,
Yeah.
and I have checked. She is
Yeah, she
of the
is.
legal
Yeah.
age.
I was
Yeah.
more I was unsure about her roommate, but
Oh,
I think she is too.
yeah, she's got to be right.
Right?
Anyway, we were talking about it, and we were like, yeah, they're kind of cute. I could be into
Sure.
that. And
Step on
yeah,
me.
and
Okay.
yeah, I think it's great to have someone to share with,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I think I just got some quick fire questions here, to
Okay.
bring us out. Yeah, yeah,
Fine.
yeah. It's the quiz round now.
Okay.
Um,
Lightning round.
do you believe uh, love at first sight?
Yes. Do you believe that it is true? Yes, I believe it happens. I don't believe that it is necessarily, proper.
Hmm.
I believe it
Yeah,
fades very quickly, possibly.
yeah. Uh,
Should you answer these yourself, I think, maybe also?
yeah, I should.
I say so.
So no, I don't believe in love at first sight. Um, but I guess it's kind of the same as you, because you can feel that infatuation, I guess,
Exactly. Yeah.
at the beginning.
You
But I
can.
don't think it's love.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
That depends on how you define love then. But yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I see
yeah.
that. I see that. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Uh, okay, so the next is like the one and only, the chosen one, the only person for you. You get one.
No. No, I think there are a lot of people that are more that are more mature, that are more USB, that are more whatever, but I don't think there's the one and only. I think you can find the
Hmm.
one many places. I think the one exists in multiple people.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I would agree with that as well. Yeah, I think the idea of having the one
Yeah.
puts an incredible incredible amount of pressure
Yeah.
on the whole thing.
Yeah.
That really takes the enjoyment out of it as well.
100%. 100%. And it ends up
Um,
making you force yourself to be with someone you might not be meant to be with just because you think they're the one.
yeah,
Yeah. Really bad.
um, yeah, and a bit, uh, related to that, soulmates. Do they exist?
Um sure. But in the same way that fate exists, you make it, in some way.
Hmm.
There are
Yeah,
people that
so
are more
hard work
compatible,
is
but
the
yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like no, okay. So I will say, okay, can I non-lightning this?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is the tangent train, So
Exactly. I would say soulmates, yes, definitely, sure, why not? But also, no matter what, you need to sacrifice. But for me, I found that, for example, me, I loved her to fucking death. I would rather die than not have been with her back when I was with her. But I also just know that she was not at all cool enough with me just doing what I wanted to do. I think a real soulmate you will have your separate lives, in my opinion, while also having a life together. You know what I mean?
hmm,
You can spend no
yeah,
time together almost, and then when you are together, it is just beautiful. I think that's a real soulmate.
yeah,
Soulmate is someone you make and find, not someone you're made for.
hmm, yeah. I think there are definitely people who you will be more compatible with um, from the get go, and I think.
Do you hear that?
Do you have a comment? No.
Like me and you.
Yes, it was written in the stars.
Ooh.
Um, and I also think you can reach different levels of trust and comfort with different people.
Totally.
So I definitely think there are people better suited for you out there.
Yes.
But yeah, as with the one, I don't believe in the soulmate.
No, totally. Yes.
Yeah.
That it?
So yeah, that about wraps up our talk about dating and uh, that whole shit show.
Okay. Positive.
Yes,
Can you? Okay. Let's
we
let's
have.
say let's say if you can make a positive that is related to this as well, go for it.
Hmm.
Let's try and do that from now on. If we can.
Yeah.
If we can,
Yeah.
it's fine. But if we can,
Um. Okay. Yeah. I got one.
sure. Go ahead.
Um. So a couple of years ago, I was into this girl, and yeah, it was right when the COVID shut down the country the first time.
Right.
So, you know, she was sent home from school. We got to see each other a lot, actually,
Hmm.
which was great. But, you know, as it does with me, it fizzled. Uh, and I got kind of desperate. I'll be honest here. Um, yeah, and she's just told me, like, okay, you say these things to me, it kind of makes it seem like, you know, you're into me.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, busted, basically, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, uh, yeah, you know, I am, but I don't know. I realize that you probably don't feel the same way, and that's okay.
Hmm.
Um, and you know, things got kind of awkward for a while after that, but we are great friends today, and yeah, I think thumbs up for being mature about
Yeah.
each other's feelings
Honestly, yeah. That's incredibly
and
important.
being able to move past that.
Hmm. Yeah. Right. That's actually really good. I like that
Yeah.
one a lot. I like that one a lot. I think for me, if I had to make a positive statement that is related to this topic, I would mention a girl called Lean who lives in Amsterdam, who's from Belgium. If I understand it correctly, I'm very confused about her whole situation. I'm pretty sure she's from Belgium, lives in Amsterdam. She was at a Bixen's wedding. That's where I met her with Simon. Incredibly nice girl, dancer, blah 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 blah. Cute looking, everything, you know.
Yeah.
But the reason that she's my positive thing is because even though I'm sure that I'll never be with her, she was the first woman that made me look at my, after me, who made me look at myself and go like, no, no, I can still love. I can still be infatuated with someone and in a positive way, and feel this sort of strong emotional surge running through me.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that was really nice when I realized that.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hope she doesn't watch this and go, oh no, he's gonna fucking
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, well, it's not just the tangent train, it's the honesty train as well.
that too. Could we put that in the description? I think I might get a bit messy.
Yeah.
Mm. Fun
Okay,
fact.
so my fact for today is something I actually learned just the other day.
Okay.
Um, you know, because I've been reading up on ADHD. Because like I don't know, I've had it for 2 years or known
You've
about it
been
for two
diagnosed with
years.
it, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. The more I live, I realize I don't know shit about it. So I'm trying to learn now.
Okay.
Um, and I read about a symptom that often follows it,
Hmm.
which is called emotional hyperarousal, uh,
Oh.
which basically means, yeah, you know, it's not like arousal in a
No, it's not
horny.
sexual. Yeah, no.
Well, not only.
Well,
Um,
fair. Fair point.
yeah. No, it just means that people with ADHD often experience their emotions like a lot stronger than, shall we say, regular people,
Rises to the
um,
surface, I might say, yeah.
which can be very taxing and confusing and distracting from everyday life when you got all these feelings inside and you don't know how to deal with them, and they're just going 1,000 miles an hour.
Huh.
Um, yeah, so that is called emotional hyperarousal.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Emotional hyperarousal. I just have hyperarousal in general, but whatever. Right. In that case, I will go to my second fun fact that I didn't give you that time. The one about the bees. No birds,
Mm,
just bees.
okay.
Yeah,
That
don't
would
worry
have
about
been
it.
fitting,
It
but
would have been very fitting, yeah.
yeah.
It would have been about the bird and the bees. If been something like, oh yeah, my balls can be like swung around my neck and used as a scarf. Extra fact for you there. A little bit of bonus. Uh, no, the one about the
You
bees. Sorry?
was very reminiscent of Slapping Patton.
Yes, I'm the male Slatin Patton.
Yeah.
Hinging nothing. Right,
Okay.
bees.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna sound even worse. Bees play with balls. Uh, no, it's because okay. So bees play with balls, and the young ones play like 3 times as much with them. It's a fact that tells you that bees, just like human beings, tend to do activities that are not work, that are just for creativity. So apparently, like there was like an experiment where they put bees in some sort of closure, and they put balls in there. First, they did it like where they forced them to use the balls for something, and then they did it where they just like the balls were just there; they didn't do anything.
Mm.
Different bees as well, I think. And they found that the bees just like playing with the balls, and then the young ones like play. Stop it!
No, I'm laughing because it's wholesome. Like,
It is very
just
wholesome. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I saw an entire video with it while I was learning this. It was so cute. And the small bees like play with the balls like up to 3 times as much or more. Uh, just like kids, like kids have more time. Like they've got more time for just like playing around with
Yeah.
footballs and stuff like that. So they do, and I think it's so great. It's so cute, isn't it? Yeah, that's my fun fact. Bees play with balls just for the fun of it. Normal balls, like round things, not testicles.
Yeah.
Possibly testicles. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I think
We
it's great.
may never know.
Yeah. Extra bonus fact. Bonus fact number 2. When bees have
Mm.
sex, their testicles explode. Just remember that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's another fact. I'm pretty sure it's true. Well, right.
Do we add a new category where we're like pretty sure it's true?
No. All great things comes in 3, and I've already done 5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Go on.
Um. So my fake fact for the day um is, did you know that if you took the entirety of the human population, um, like from the beginning of humans to now,
Hmm,
and if you could fit them on one scale and weigh them,
right.
they still wouldn't outweigh your mom.
That's an even better joke when you know my mom is dead. Oh man, I love this. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, once again, mine is much more boring than yours. You're much better at these than I am. I was just gonna go, yeah, bees. Bees are the leading cause of cancer. And that was that.
No, you know what? That is good. That is good.
Thank you. I thought it fit with the theme, but like, oh, I like yours better though. Yours, aces, man, aces. Oh,
Ugh.
ooh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Right. It's about 9 now, and you need to get going.
I do.
I'll try and message you tomorrow, probably with when I get the ticket for your parents, and
yeah.
I also need you to like tell me where to go, though. By the way, like where, like I'm gonna take a train. I'm probably just gonna walk from the train. So.
Oh yeah.
Just
I mean, I'll probably come pick you up at the station then.
Oh.
Because it is 6-7 K from down there.
Yeah, well, it took you 2 hours. It'll probably take me like what, half an hour. I walk pretty fast, I sprint walk.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. And next week we'll be back Thursday again, right?
On Thursday, I'm pretty sure nothing should be in the way of that.
Yeah,
and then it'll be my turn.
it will.
Yeah.
I've finally caught up.
Exactly. Very needed. I like this though. I thought it's a very good thing to talk about. So yeah, no, next week Thursday again, as we used to do it. You will be home by then, I'm guessing, so you'll have a better microphone again.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that I have a better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy Easter, everyone,
Happy Easter.
and
Happy Easter.
we'll see ya.
Hi. Salam.